for what? What's going
I'm
on?
turning myself in so I can get my expungement to get my job back.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you file an appeal?
What do you
Or
mean?
why is this charge on the docket?
I won't stop you from charging her.
No! What are you gonna charge me with? It's not mine.
Obstruction of justice. You picked up an item on a crime
No,
scene
stop
right in
it.
front of officers.
Stop it. My hat. Stop.
What do you mean
So,
stop?
Alana, like, explain the docket stuff to me. What's happened? What are you being charged with?
Well, I'm being charged with one-time robbery of a high security institution, but it was from like 45, 50 days ago.
Okay, why is that on the docket though? I'm confused.
Well, so I had a mistrial in court because they didn't call my lawyer. So they
Okay.
decided to push charges after the mistrial.
So, the thing is, under normal circumstances, you can plea out, but I think once it hits the docket, the judges have to approve the plea deal. And I know that sounds silly, but like, this normally doesn't happen. So I don't know.
No, he can rescind it from the docket. Has the judge acknowledged it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're fucked. Got to get the judge to. You got to get a judge involved.
I mean, I can attempt to reach out and get clarification, but
You're 100% right, Road. She has to get the judge involved now.
I already posted.
it's kind of like asking for a bench trial. You know, you're kind of locked in at that point, even if you no longer want it moving forward. Even if it is just a plea in front of the judge.
How the fuck did you forget
guilty.
about this?
Me?
15 days. Yeah, it was like 15 days ago I became chief. How the fuck did you forget about this?
I just forgot. I'm a forgetful person. What can I say? And I've also been bar crawling in Liberty City for like 2 weeks straight.
Okay,
You sound like it.
I'm reaching out to judges. Give me a momento.
I've had a strange couple weeks.
That's good.
Yeah. You look good.
I know I always look good. I'm also the chief of police. Some would say that me and Rhodes are the two most powerful people in the city.
Yeah.
And then I just got my $1 million bonus. I got $3.8 million, $3.9 million in the bank.
All right, so just a heads up, I've reached out to judges. I said, regarding the situation, followed by, the docket post. I said it's not a hag charge or anything to that extent, and Alana wants to plead guilty. Can we process Alana as normal, or do judges need to sign off on the plea deal since it's on the docket? If I get a response here in the near future, I'll let you know, but I don't think we're going to send you in because we don't want to fuck anything up regarding the docket stuff. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So, like, realistically, because there's no active warrant out for your arrest, there isn't much we can do right now. But once judges clarify, I will let you know.
Why do you only have 3 stars on your? Isn't like 4? Isn't it supposed to be 4?
He's the ass chief.
No, the Pred is.
So commissioners have 5 stars. Chiefs have 4.
And you have 3.
Assistant chiefs have 3.
Yep, that's me.
Wow, bro, it's been a long time since I've seen you.
I know. It has been quite some time. Hey, listen, for what it's worth, when you were in PD, I don't know if you did any dumb stuff, but I know in my presence you were actually helpful.
See, Pred.
In saying that, though, Alana, let's not forget, you did end up doing typical Alana things afterwards, crime and stuff.
Okay, well, of course I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you did do crime on duty.
On duty? Alana!
I never did crime on duty. What are you talking about?
Alana.
Didn't you recklessly evade?
No, Erin said she was gonna charge me with reckless evading so I could lose my job.
Oh yeah, Erin Carter hates her guts. Hates her guts. Everything about her.
And I was handcuffed and she called me a bitch while I was handcuffed knowing that I hated that.
Well, hold on, Alana. Were you doing bitch things?
Well, she said I was being a bitch, and I was not being a bitch.
Okay, so you're saying the behavior was justified because she called you a bitch.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to side
Yes.
with Aaron on this one. You probably were being a bitch. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not a bitch. I'm actually really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah, you're nice to me.
I'm nice to Rhodes.
That's true. That is true.
Because
When me and
you want him to be your boss.
No, I've been nice to Rhodes
I just
for a
got
long
another
time.
text from Peach.
What
She just said I can't. She just said I can't.
Bro, do you remember when you first arrested me? You charged me with what was it? Was that charge?
Wait, was this the time in front of City Hall?
No, it was when I was doing grime.
Oh my gosh.
And you dress coded me, and I
did. Yeah, there was legislation. You had to be in uniform. Holy fuck. What a throwback.
A long time ago.
Tell you what, though, I only did that to people who would give me sass. So, like, in that situation, you were most certainly... You were most certainly being a bitch. However, you know, you were kind of setting the tone of, like, you know, how it is to deal with you. Because every encounter after that, you try to beat my ass every time, without fail.
I'm consistent.
That is true. That is true.
Consistent.
You are someone who I firmly believe is capable of change. Asterisk, a big asterisk there. I just don't know if you fully dedicate to it. I think you put in like a good faith effort, but like sometimes I don't necessarily think it's like 100%. I think you're in the 90%.
I think you're giving her too much credit.
But you need to drop all the bad habits if you attempt to rejoin PD.
I think you're giving her way too much credit. I think you're giving
Fred,
her too
I
much.
worked alongside her in PD. That's the thing.
I worked alongside her in other things.
Oh, well, you know.
See,
okay.
It's like good and evil.
So Alana, a judge did respond and say that the judge assigned to the case would need to acknowledge your plea. So once that's done, we can then, let me just make sure that it doesn't have to be like fully, you know, like a full-on, you know, plea in a separate document, since it's not a hack charge. Give me a second.
Okay. Well, you know, look, I'm turning myself in. I never turn myself in.
That's because you want to be a cop.
You know, I would turn myself in even if I wasn't
how you doing?
wanting to be a cop.
No, I'm not busy. What's up?
But why did you drop what you dropped? Like, what's the reason for that? Is
it was an accident.
How was an accident? Okay, I'm looking at your record, okay? And like, you have possession of explosives. One time attempt to murder the government employee.
Brittany Angel was talking shit.
Valid.
Alana, who started?
Brittany.
Okay. Well, I'm genuinely asking. I'm not. I was like, I'm curious because I don't have context. Damn, what'd you do?
She's talking about, I made the laws, I know them. As someone who made every single law on the docket, on every fucking... And then
hey, Rhodes, we gotta go talk to Maxwell and Ope.
All right. I need to throw stuff in evidence.
Honey
I'm gonna run to the evidence room. Pred, stay on this side of Mission Row.
She said he doesn't need medical.
Yeah, I know, but this guy...
Here. Three two 913. Okay. Do 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 do. All right, I'm ready.
It's very
All right, let's
important.
jump into the car. We'll go to Guantanamo or Geronimo Bay.
All right.
Bye, Lana.
Bye, guys. Hopefully, I see you on the job
Yes,
again, Haley.
I know. Make sure you get that court
Alana's
case
lucky
sorted.
she's not getting charged with possession of a Class 2 firearm and obstruction of justice.
Right now? Shit.
She like ran towards a bush and there was like a old rusty Class 2.
Yeah.
I
bet you it's hot.
You think so?
Probably is.
Hello, Papa John's. What can I help you with? What do you mean, get my police force under control, Papa John's? What happened? Do you have bombs to drop? Hey, they let you do a prison transport without shooting you. I would have shot you anyway. What do you mean hitting you with the bat? Yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all. But officers
haven't
trying to
been here
beat
yet.
you guys with baseball bats.
There's a wall inside that faces out towards the Hound's warehouse door.
Oh, this is
All right,
nice.
well,
so
any
we're not parked on
PD
their
complaints,
side.
you can
That's
forward them on to me.
I can't wait to sit in here and gather enough
Drop the
evidence to
bomb.
raid them again. Look at this, Maxwell. Look at this. Look at this.
What was the clown horn?
All right,
I don't know.
bye.
You want to see? Let me see.
Wait,
Who was
you still
honking
have
at us?
keys?
I have a key.
Well, no, your keys. I don't understand how your key works. I just got owners.
I'm gonna take Sean McQuillan. I'm in your walls.
Don't you dare.
Talk. Can I twat it out at least? They don't know who I'm
No,
talking
that
to.
is
No,
such
just
a
like,
terrible
what if I
idea.
just- No, I'm gonna just twat. I'm in your walls. No one's gonna know who it's at. Or what it
No.
means, right?
No. No, that. Opal. When have people not immediately jumped to conclusions?
Good. Make everyone be on edge and think it's about them.
Opal, I don't know if you heard the clown horn when we walked in, but people saw us. They're going to know.
Myself and Miller and Opal are being sued individually.
Good luck dealing with that.
Wait, individually?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it separately from LSPD and Los Santos County.
What are they asking for from you guys specifically?
No, we're named on the same.
We're just named all the
lawsuit,
same.
Just named individually.
So we were told to seek counsel by Commander Ruby. Nobody wants to defend us. We've had people offer, little things. Obviously, Opal and I've been in court. Opal's what, 8-0 or 9-0. So
Oh, too big to count.
yeah, not
Just like
really.
my penis size.
Yeah, so we're basically
Nice.
just gonna have to
Congrats.
defend each other and take Miller under our wing. They called myself, Opal, and Miller as witnesses and added us as defendants. Opal's gonna motion to strike that today or tomorrow, us as their witness,
Today.
because them calling us up. Go ahead, Opal. We can talk about it more.
I believe it would be a direct violation of our Fifth Amendment right because this could be used against us in future proceedings. If we're defendants, they can't force us to testify.
Wait,
It's always
I mean,
better if you do.
well, right now,
Well, no, we're gonna testify, just not on their
yes,
side. We're
not
gonna
on
control
their
the
side.
narrative. We're gonna call
Yes.
ourselves as witnesses because then we get to
Yes.
control the narrative. We get to control what questions we ask.
Yeah, you get to
If
control
they
the
get
scope of
to-
everything.
And we don't want Miller on the
Exactly.
stand at
I
all.
don't.
Yes, we don't want him on the stand at all.
No,
I
he
don't
will-
think
Mhm.
you guys are gonna be able to do that. It's more than 30 days ago. You guys aren't at risk of anything.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes, we are
on the
because new
docket.
evidence will come out. Well, first
Yeah.
of all, it's on the docket, and second of all,
Yeah.
new evidence is going to come out through testimony, right? So we are still at risk of further prosecution.
Yep.
And
No. Right now,
Yeah, you
if
know
you
the
went in
statute
there and
doesn't-
said, I did it with malice and I destroyed everything, we couldn't charge you. Like we can't
Unless
charge you.
a
It's more than
verdict's
30
been
days ago.
rendered on it, I think it can be reopened.
No, it can't be reopened. Like just because the case took forever to schedule,
It should be.
regardless, it's past statute. We can't do anything about it. I think that's how judges would end up
don't know.
ruling personally.
I don't know if that's true because, like, that's why you put it on the docket because then the statute stops at that day.
No,
And-
the
and
statute
he
ends
added
30
us?
days from when it occurred.
He added us as a defendant exactly 30 days from when it occurred, by the way.
So that's not necessarily, well, actually it depends on if they're, that's an interesting one. When you say
Yeah,
exactly 30 days, is it potentially
Exactly.
over?
Actually, yeah, if the time is over, then we could, because they do have 30 days to file civil grievances, so we could try and argue that, actually.
Wait, is it 30 days or 15 days civil grievances?
30.
30,
30.
15 is, I think.
The real question is, why didn't they pursue criminal? Or yeah, like
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be
I
on
don't know.
them is the thing. That would be on us.
no, they could
Or
still
the
they could use the marshals.
That's true.
Like, that's what I would have done if I was them. I would have pursued like small things, proved like criminally some misconduct occurred in the eyes of the law, and then went for a civil suit. Yeah, most people are just dumb as shit.
So my thing is, right, you guys being added, you said specifically as defendants, not just witnesses?
Right. He added us as both. Two
Both.
different motions in the same post.
Okay, my personal stance, this is just the logical thinker in me, is you guys should absolutely try to see how close to that 30-day mark. If it's 30 days and 2 minutes, I would absolutely be pushing for your guys' removal, just on the basis that, like, realistically, they should have started a new case. But did they not do that specifically because it would be out of the 30 days and they just tried to rope it in?
That might be what Robin was doing. He tried to claim on the docket that it's only because he just found out who was inside, which is bullshit because they already had the names. They already hunted Opal and Lex prior to even having our names on the docket.
I mean, a dirty lawyer is just going to pretend that that wasn't communicated to him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is rough. If he is dirty, I don't know.
But why go after officer? Well, not only that, they didn't even add Lex as a defendant. He was also inside during the raid. So why are you only picking out 3 of 4 of the main officers that were inside, right? And 2 were added exactly 30 days after the raid concluded. I want to check 30 days from the time the raid concluded, or 30 days?
No, 30 days from. Technically, if they're suing based upon the actions, it would be 30 days from after those actions had occurred.
After the raid concluded.
Technically during ? Because their whole thing is like the memorial stuff, right? That's the biggest area of concern.
Right.
Yeah.
And all the emotional distress coming from that. So it would be 30 days from that occurring. Do you guys happen to have a like a text message or something that you guys recall, like in the midst of the raid occurring, or anything like that?
Yeah, right before it started, Miller texted me and said, we're starting, and I said, well, I'm still in the cells. So that was before it started. So I have the time for that.
So
and then
yeah,
I made a raid
that.
receipt right after it happened.
Raid receipt would be your safest bet, because at that point it implies you have everything, right? So if you have the raid receipt, thing, I don't think they could attempt to dispute the time on that. If you can get that, that would probably be the best.
I feel like it's within 30 days if it's that, because I think I made the raid receipt pretty late at night and he added me to the docket at like dinner time for me. So let me look.
I just know it was alcohol time when I got added.
Yeah, total buzzkill. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you guys can't find any lawyers to help you with your case?
No. Well,
Not one?
No. Nope. Nobody. People have like, obviously we're cool with lawyers, right? So we have one or two that we've talked to a couple things about, but they're like, absolutely no way we're going to be there to defend. We just can't, because then they'll never have clients again over it. That's what they're risking. It's always been like this for these types of cases.
What day did the raid occur?
On the 20th, I think. So I got added to the docket September 19th at 6:05 p.m. German time.
When did the incident occur?
The raid receipt
late at night.
Was that EST? So the raid receipt was written at 8:56 EST PM. So at nighttime, almost 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, what day?
The raid receipt was written 8:19.
And it was filed on the 19th?
Do you have a number for that?
Oh wait, 30762.
You said
I'm in date.
All right, so I'm just pulling up my calendar. All right, so you said on the 19th of this month it was filed, and then the incident occurred on the 19th of August.
Wait, aren't they showing that it happened on the 20th? No, it happened on the 19th for 100% for sure. He was sent the raid receipt on the 20th though. Happened on the 19th.
Gotcha. So incident
are we
occurred on
out
the
of
19th.
statute?
I'm mathing. If it's from the 19th to the 19th, that's over 30 days.
Let's fucking go. You know what? I was doing the 20th to whatever date that they put, and it was exactly 30 days. But I think he only has the raid receipt from when Finley Milton
It's
received
on
it.
exactly the 30th day.
Is it the 30th day?
Okay, but here's the thing. Statute is 30 days, not 30 days in 2 hours or 30 days in 1 minute. It's 30 days. They have up
so
to.
We got it. So what time? So say the time again that it occurred.
Well, hold on. Let's look at the report. Is there a report for the raid receipt?
Yeah, 30762. It's at you can look at your time.
According to this, it was 8/19/25 at 8:56 p.m. Hold on. Just say at 9 p.m. and this is noon.
I actually don't think it'll matter. They'll have delayed discovery because they didn't know that we were inside until Ruby got court ordered to tell them.
When did that happen?
That happened. Oh, Ruby told them on standby. Where's Ruby? On 9/6 report 31760.
If on 9/6 and they only pushed you guys in on the 19th.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm using, and maybe this is wrong. I'm using a time calculator between two dates. 8/19/25 at 21 in hours, right? Which is 8 or 9, whatever. End date 9/19/25 at 12 p.m. That is 30 days and 15 hours. And that's based on raid receipt, which would have happened considerably after.
Right after, yes.
I think you guys attempt to remove yourselves as defendants. You can still be listed as witnesses, and they're likely going to call you as witnesses. That you won't have control over. But if they're adding you as a defendant, that should have been done within the original 30 days. In my mind, at least, right? Because logically that makes sense. If you have 30 days adding someone is changing the entire landscape of you know, the entirety of the case. They're saying you are now one of the individuals responsible for the 50 some odd $1 million. Now, will they get the delayed discovery thing? Who knows? But I mean, this is at least something to attempt to remove liability from you guys.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play dirty. Because who knows how I don't know how this case is gonna go. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be brought up about how everything they're doing is kind of in bad faith, because the state attempted to settle with them where they're going to name a park after some things. Hold on. You guys see that?
See what?
I'll take care of it.
I don't know, but I saw a quad drive-in. Okay, so under civil matters, it states citizens have 30 days from the time a grievance occurred to file a civil action. What the fuck? What are they doing? What the fuck? Oh, there they are.
Is that Sophie Sanders? Wait, hold on. Is that Sophie Sanders?
No idea.
Sophie Sanders, didn't she used to be an attorney?
Oh my god, it is. Wait, hold on. Someone let me out real quick. I got an aura from her. Sophie Sanders.
Oppo! Oh gosh. So what it says here is citizens have 30 days from the time a grievance occurred to file a civil action upon a party involved in that grievance. So you are 100% clear. They have 30 days from the time a grievance occurred, so when the situation occurred, to file a civil action upon a party. Their civil action upon a party, that being you, happened more than 30 days. No civil action shall be accepted outside of this 30-day statute, except as provided in Section 5, which is delayed discovery rule. Subject to judicial discretion, if a crime or basis for the civil action is discovered after its commission and was not initially detectable, statute of limitation shall commence from the date of discovery, provided that substantial evidence supports this delayed discovery. That might be a bit iffy. I think it would make sense that if you're already within the 30 days and it's provided within the 30 days, you don't get 30 days from said date, would be my assumption. I'm not a judge, so I guess it is what it is. What is Opal doing?
I'm not sure.
What? Who's out there?
Apparently Sophie Sanders and someone else. I don't know. Don't know the context. We have 10 minutes, by the way. Just a heads up.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess with that, this is why it's good to talk about things, right? Because sometimes people have more input on.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And
if you're staring at something, your perspective gets skewed at like what's in front of you, and you don't.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
And I had already done the like day count thing, and I'm like, this mother trucker added us exactly 30 days after the fact. And I know, like what Opal's saying is he only just found out we're part of it, but also
that's not true if it was the 6th.
But well, that as well, right? But why add us as defendants? What are you gaining? You're already suing the county and LSPD, right? So it's a little confusing of why he's even adding us as defendants.
I mean, let's be real. They're trying to do this to make a point. They're going to try to drag in as many people as possible.
Yeah, and I'm going to tank. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tank. I don't want Miller on the stand. There's no reason for Miller to be on the stand. If he
Miller
goes on the
not
stand,
taking the stand probably will be very damaging to the
but
case.
for our
Miller
side,
has to
not for their
Miller
side.
has to attest to why he did it.
He's not going to be able to not go up. He's not at risk. He's not at risk of self-incrimination.
He's literally throwing the case by not.
Well, that's why we're talking. So that's why we're talking about.
No. Like straight up, a judge isn't going to let him not go on the stand because he's not at risk of double jeopardy because it was more than 30 days ago. It's no different than if right now, let's say I processed Kyle Pred in a bestie shootout, and he pled guilty. He's in prison. I have Forehead, who's in the same shootout. Like, nah, I wasn't involved. I can pull Pred out of prison and get him to testify.
Yeah.
Because he pled guilty. He's not at risk of double jeopardy. He would be forced. Now, here's the thing. Can people lie and say, I don't remember? Yeah, absolutely.
No, we don't want him doing that. I actually
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. That's grounds for being fired.
His full statement from the start to finish, how he came across being put on this. King will not take the stand. We're not going to make King take the stand. Opal's going to deal with that. We're going to try and just get either a deposition or a letter from King, because King was the commanding officer that kind of put him on this task. And that's what directed Miller to begin with, right? Was King putting him on this, because it was between all of us, it was his possibility of reaching Sergeant, right? This was like his little task to do to get, check off everything.
Damn, and he fucked it all up.
Well,
damn.
Well, and that's what we're going to bring up too, Pred. As far as the hammer goes, we use it in every raid that we go on. Opal's going to be talking about that on the stand, about how they found a body behind a wall after opening it up. Every Hydra raid, she was like, we should get Flippy on the stand. If anybody should be saying Malice, it's Flippy, because his fucking house gets destroyed.
What did
when
this
he gets
monument
raided.
look like that they had? This
it was two cars. It was just two
under
cars.
A tarp. Under a tarp.
Yeah, there was no Pred. There was nothing there. There was no fucking here lies nothing. And what Opal just said is McQuillan was saying there was only one car in the shop at one point, not two. So that's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, Memorials get added or whatever, but so what McQuillan was a year and a half ago, he was in there. There was one car in there. When he came in during the raid, there was no cars in there because, surprise, surprise.
We moved him out of the way.
We moved him out of the way.
And then 20 minutes later, they called Violet Waters to come put out a fire. So we're going to subpoena her phone call from Finley Milton that she received, to the time. Why did it take 20 minutes for her to be called? And why weren't the police called or a report filed about their fucking fire in their shop? Nobody is aware of it after the raid. Nobody on the police side.
What are they going to attempt to claim that y'all did to cause the fire?
The hammer?
Hit the car with the hammer once or twice. We have C4 strapped to our hammers. Don't
and what? And
that's what they're claiming.
They're saying it blew up and then caught on fire.
And then somebody was like, "Oh, sparks can happen." Okay.
And the Memorial, which I'm sure is a decommissioned car.
And I'm not ignorant to cars, okay? My dad was a car guy, and I'm gonna tell you right now, these people set us up, okay? They set us up. That's why there's a 20-minute fucking delay from when Violet Waters was called to come put out a fucking fire from when we left. That's from her mouth that there's a 20-minute delay.
I mean, there could have been
they're
countless
really
things.
reaching and trying to just fuck us. It sucks. We would have given them a couple $1 million just for all this shit to go away. And apparently they turned everything down. So now they're not going to get nothing. We were even going to name the park after their deceased. Yeah, the mayor was going to get them to name the park.
I mean, listen,
now
I
don't get nothing.
I don't like the amount of stress that the case is contributing to sort of everyone involved.
And they can hear us from outside, by the way, because I heard you guys when we were out there. But they can't see. We should just start blasting our walls, see what happens.
Yeah, I thought about it, but it ain't going to go through. I can already tell.
Oh, yeah, no, it won't, but they'll
This is
think
how
that's
I know.
crazy going in. Ow!
See? Oh.
All right, come over here. Oh, Fred jump. There we go. So again, I don't like the amount of stress that everyone is going through sort of in preparation for this case. I think at the end of the day, that's their entire intent. Truly, I don't think they give a shit about a single dollar. They're doing nothing more than trying to sort of poke and prod every opportunity they can in an attempt to, again, stress out the individuals involved.
Opal and I are in the fucking body of the raid report, though. So they knew that we were in there. Miller in his statement said that Opal Maxwell and Lex
What's that
went
report
into
number?
the property. That's the main fucking the one where Milton was charged. 1 sec. Gotta find it.
18331. It does. Oh my god, this is so much shit. I'm so sad.
So that means that they were almost immediately made aware.
Yep, they were. So they're lying. I don't know what his angle is with adding us. That's what he's just got something under his sleeve, is what it is.
I don't necessarily think so. Again, I think they're doing it for the sole purpose of trying to make it as big as they can, even if the outcome is they get nothing. I wouldn't worry too much. I know it's easy for me to say because I'm not involved. However, again, I think you guys have an angle to remove yourselves as defendants, but not as witnesses. I think you should absolutely pursue pursue that aspect.
Do you guys need to talk after the meeting, or are we all good now?
I think we're good. Opal, no, you got it. What we're gonna do with that? Try to get us stricken from their side.
I mean, Miller's the slam dunk.
So you don't think we'll be able to get ourselves removed based on Fifth Amendment?
No. You can't. It's out of statute. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter if you admit to have murdered someone there. It's out of statute. We can't charge you. Therefore, you can't plead the Fifth.
Yeah, but with this magistrate, she would consider it. Okay.
Well,
I have
no faith at all in this McMoo person at all. I have no fucking faith in this person.
McPoo's on this case?
That's the main person, Fred. And for a $50 million case.
God.
Well, I mean, their argument is there's a very plain and obvious reason that they weren't named in the original statement of claim. The LSPD were refusing to give the names of the people inside the shop at the time of the raid.
It's in Miller's statement. And they have
when did they FOIA that?
This would have been given to them. This is not the search warrant. This is the, let me see when it was FOIA.
18331. The request for the FOIA. There's an extension put in for the warrant.
My gun.
Solid choice. When you say Ruby provided the names, was that verbally?
She made a report on 9/6.
On 9/6, and then provided that to them?
Shared it. Yes.
Okay. So 9/6, it does not take 13 days. So they're well within statute at that point.
Am I moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warrant granted. Yeah.
I'm gonna get my get back for TRT in like a minute.
Ooh. No, you won't. Not if I'm in the air.
Hold on. So
I gotta be.
It's time.
Is it time?
Yep.
Done. Iced. See ya. Kill!
I wish I wasn't so shaky. Let's see. I'm continuing to read the case. The Wait, pretrial hearing? Wait, pretrial. I pointed the pretrial hearing. Hold. Hmm. We implore you to examine the original content of this claim. Retrial. Wait. For the motion to add counsel, the panel will allow the defense to have two counsel asking questions. You may consult with anyone on your side. That's kind of problematic. MDT legislation. Common law. The There isn't. I mean, there's a portion that talks about man, I'm gonna have to like look at all of the legislation regarding all this. Interesting, I will say. Verify and codify. Citizens of San Andreas have the right to not be forced to incriminate themselves in criminal action. Defendants cannot be compelled to testify against themselves by the prosecution. Should they waive this right to testify on their own behalf, they're expected to answer questions asked under oath honestly. Any subsequent invocation of this right may have their entire testimony removed from court record. All citizens are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Citizens have the right to legal counsel should counsel be available. And citizens are liable to the laws of the day. If an event happened on the 1st of January and applicable law changed on the 2nd of January, citizen would only be liable to the laws it was written on the 1st. Wait, how come not loading in? What happened? Okay, specifically for civil trials, all it states is civil trials are brought by the plaintiff to allege a civil wrong has been committed against them by the defendant, which has caused them a loss. The court's duty to determine if this loss occurred, was the defendant responsible for that loss, and then how best to make the injured party whole. Civil trials are assessed at burden of proof on the balance of probabilities and a preponderance of evidence. Civil trials begin at the discretion of a ready and able judicial member. They should, unless small claims can be filed on the docket and scheduled. Small claims cases open for immediate hearing at the discretion of a member of the judiciary are limited to a claim of up to $100,000. Witness, I mean, trial outcomes, all it says, civil cases may have different outcomes that include but are not limited to the following: monetary damages, punitive damages, restorative damages, civil punishments, asset forfeiture, compelled actions, or any other form of relief that a judge or justice might find necessary as a result of trial proceedings. Rulings shall follow the format of the defendant being found liable or not liable for the damages seeking to be recovered. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We got that EMS meeting.
Is it an hour after?
I don't know
Or what?
They just said, here, I'll read the text. This chief of EMS, Savannah Wells, will be available to meet with you right after the PD meeting wraps up.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Why?
I can't ask.
That was very ominous.
What? How dare I just not assume you're having a wonderful fucking day?
You were like, how are you? Never heard you like that.
I was just asking how your day was, Nikki.
It's amazing. I'm having a great time.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're having a blast.
Okay.
What?
There's something so odd about this. What do you mean?
I think you're making this way more, like, way bigger than it needs to be.
Okay. Okay.
I think you think something. No. Absolutely not. There are so many other things I would rather do. And by that, I'm just stuck in meetings. I'm sorry.
I know. It's okay.
Dun dun dun.
Your mom. That's what I'm eating today.
She can do better than you.
Really? Well, she has no
Yeah.
other choices, so.
Yeah, that's why she was at my house yesterday.
There you go. She did better than you. She got open. My
Well,
mom out here
Oprah's
bagging
a
all the bodies.
self-proclaimed loser cop these days, just so you're aware.
Guys, just a heads up.
More bitches than you.
Gunner in the Marshals is pretending to be my husband. Okay, I think he's gone a little crazy.
You're saying he needs 5150 in roads?
Sorta, kinda. He's got.
We'll reach out to Pixie. We'll get it fixed.
Perfect. It's actually really concerning because he's. I don't even know what to say.
It'll be okay, Rhodes.
Yeah, I know, but like I kind of feel
Yep.
bad for him.
Things could be much worse.
Richard?
Oh yeah, no, he looks like, you know, like from 10 feet away he'd pass as Richard. He's doing an atrocious accent, but not one you'd think he would.
From Boston.
Yeah,
Boston.
he sounds like he's from Boston. I don't understand.
Yeah, what's up? Can I talk to you really quickly? If you're looking for tampons, I can get you some. What? What do you want, sis?
Guys, it's quiet.
It's only 2 minutes till we start.
I know, it's quiet.
You should sit on the side of the room, Rhodes, and you could hear what Nikki can't
Pizza
say.
Friday's a fever dream anyway. So.
Oh, I'd rather
Yeah.
go deaf than listen to Nikki.
Hey, that's not nice.
What?
But it might be true.
Side talk. Sidebar.
I don't know, every time Nikki says something, it's always
Is this
Okay.
seat taken?
Exactly.
no, it's not taken. Not taken.
Can I sit here?
No, keep going. Go on. Talk your shit, big boy.
Questionable.
There's nothing questionable about natural things that happens in us, okay?
I just want to say, Chief, Nikki is being
Okay.
actively poached by the BCSO. They're trying to throw rank at
Oh
her.
no!
They want to poach.
That's his bread.
Those bastards think we're poaching them.
Are you taking my spotlight, Espinosa? What the fuck?
Rose, can you say room?
Room?
Okay.
I heard
Say
that.
roof.
You just told
Roof.
him that they're
Okay.
poaching me with a
I wanna say
goddamn
car.
fucking thing.
No.
Oh yeah, we all know Nikki.
I was
I'm
whispering.
just saying, Pred. If you don't marry Pred, I'll go to BCS.
Listen, just because
Sorry,
you and
if you
Daisy
don't
are
marry
having little
Jenna, I'll go to
private meetings,
BCSO.
okay?
Wait, you want Fred to
Honcho!
marry Jenna?
Good.
Wait, you guys don't know?
No.
Oh, Jenna and Pred are like together.
Wait, I thought she was with Chaos.
Wait, what?
No,
Alana?
that ship has sailed. We don't know Alana here, okay? Not in this block.
Alana does want a job.
Thank you.
Nikki,
I have a triangle. Yeah.
She works hard for
you're
Fred.
leading the meeting. Good luck.
I gotta go.
Oh, where are you going?
I've got things to do.
She's
Oh.
probably gonna go put her brown uniform back on. Come on.
Oh,
Nikki.
Nikki.
Brandy,
Nikki!
you get up there.
You said me?
Yeah, I said yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
it's like that now. Hello, everyone. It is 298 Brandy Lene. Welcome,
Brandy.
welcome. Do we start the meetings at this time?
Yes.
You guys
Yep.
don't wait till, oh, thank fucking God, because I fucking hated when they made us wait till colon 20, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. All right, no more sharing cells at MRPD, guys. Seriously, they should be known. Like, there was an incident yesterday, and I'm not gonna name names, but it's someone in this room. Everyone should look around.
Name names.
I actually don't know who it was. I think it was Striker, maybe Cuckoo. I don't know. I forget. I wasn't there, but I was there in the aftermath. But there was a very big incident in the cells because a lot of suspects were in the big cell together. So no more sharing big cells. No more. No more. I think that's it. High Command, any announcements?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Command?
I thought you do you want to announce how you saved the mayors today?
Well, that's huge.
That's true.
That's huge.
I thought that's a pretty big announcement, isn't it?
You know what? You're right. You're right. Brandy, announce it.
Mr. Matt Rhodes saved both the two mayors got taken hostage today, and
L.
Matt Rhodes unfortunately had to save both of them. And
Wait,
not
wait,
just
wait,
our
wait, wait, hold
mayor.
on. It wasn't just me. It was a collective effort amongst the whole department.
Oh yeah, a lot of people helped too.
What
I was
part
there. I didn't
specifically
really
was
do much
unfortunate?
But
Why was it
all
unfortunate?
that matters is that our mayor is safe. Okay, that's all that
I'm trying to
matters.
get us more money, man, and you're just throwing it right now.
What?
Brandy,
Well, I don't know how this
honey,
works. It's only my first
honey.
day here. Well,
we're gonna have to have a nice PR session, okay?
okay, I'm not PR trained, so I need that.
I can
actually.
tell.
Oh, the mayor's
I
walking
can
out
tell.
now. The mayor's fucking walking out.
I got some announcements.
Oh, okay.
Brandy, look, you done fucked it up.
Girl, I don't know what's going on here. It's only my first meeting.
Actions. Thank you. Hello. In light of the heroic actions of the LSPD and select BCSO deputies, I've injected $7 million into the budget of the LSPD. You're welcome.
Hell yeah, money, money, money.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Some lumberjack named Pred. What the fuck was their name again? The Scooby-Doo one. Hannah.
Oh, Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera. She has contested the legislation that places some restriction and framework around how the mayors can appoint a sheriff or a chief of police. She did so by handing out a notebook that says, let's contest this corrupt piece of legislation. I'm not really sure how it's corrupt. It just restricts mayors' powers and gives them a framework so they can't arbitrarily remove the chief of police because they feel like it. Nonetheless, that's probably going to go to vote because I don't expect her to negotiate in good faith. So keep that on your radar. What's the other one? Oh, legislation's up. It's called I was going to call it a Bust-a-Cap Act, but I just called it the Capped Act. That's all I could come up with. It's going to provide a legal pathway to procure weapons such as shotguns for the LSPD and the BCS.
Nice!
That's coming.
Yeah!
Thank you, Mayor.
Of course. Any questions for the mayor's office? Flight legislation today, King. Flight legislation today.
Ooh.
Oh, no, we're all good.
Mr. Roswell, I do have a question.
I have a question for you as well. You can go first.
Okay. I was looking forward to do a checkpoint today.
Ooh.
But after reviewing a few things with the law and talking to the assistant chief, we both thought that it might be unlawful if I do checkpoints in the city.
Why?
Would you like to expand the roads on that?
Please.
My concern was just I don't think it's written anywhere indicating that we can stop or detain anyone for the basis of a checkpoint. And I didn't want to run into any issues legally, of course, and subject us to any sort of liability for doing so.
I'm going to answer your statement with a question posed to someone entirely different than either of you. To the DOJ, what are your guys' thoughts on establishing law via outcomes of judicial proceedings? Are you guys into that, or?
That's kind of what we do.
Easy. I love the idea of doing checkpoints. If it goes to court, I think that's great. Due process is beautiful.
Yeah, I told
I love due process.
I told my lieutenant that if my high command has my back, and I don't mind doing that if people contest it, we can take it to court. I don't mind that.
If we get sued, I will always have the LSPD's back, and I will help you with that in any way that I can. But
beautiful.
Yeah.
And you've proven that because we're being sued and you still have our back. Yeah,
100%.
Mayor!
100%.
Yeah!
Thanks, Mayor.
Of course. My question for you, Espinosa. Earlier today when I was kidnapped, you asked me and my co-kidnappee to blink twice if we were in danger. And I was wearing sunglasses. Can you open that can of worms up, or?
I thought that I could maybe see a glimpse of your
eyebrows.
My eyebrows. Okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
a glimpse of you, like how you have like sometimes like a
Espinosa
little,
wasn't making it anyway,
like a
but
sparkle,
this for sure guarantees
like a spark.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Who did you get kidnapped by?
Pizza Gang. They're mad that we were talking about pasta instead of pizza.
Oh.
Gotcha. So real quick, I just want to say